Welcome to episode 1 of our New Orleans Saints online user franchise here on Madden 25. Of course, this is going to be a 32-user online franchise where every single game is going to be against a user. We are going to be taking over the New Orleans Saints, who last year had one of their easiest schedules they've had in a long time. They've been the healthiest they've been in a long time, and still yet failed to make the playoffs. Some of their biggest kind of losses were when they lost to Green Bay despite Jordan Love throwing for 50% on a completion percentage, which is just really bad for a quarterback. Losing to the Vikings, who had Josh Dobbs at quarterback, where they were down at one point 3-27. And then, of course, probably their biggest loss, in my opinion, where they lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars, where they made yet another really big comeback and failed to get it to overtime or win it due to maybe the easiest dropped touchdown I've ever seen in my life. Foster Moreau unfortunately dropping what would have likely either tied the game up or given them the go-ahead if they went for 2. And obviously any one of those games might have been enough to make the playoffs, let alone if they had all 3. This is a team that is also aging. If you look at this roster, their starting quarterback, who they paid a lot of money for, is Derek Carr. Now remember, this is an online user league, and you're going to need to do everything you can to try and win these types of games. So this is going to be your realistic value league, but the trades, the players themselves, they might not all be like, oh, well, there's no way this team would do this. It might be a little unrealistic in that sense. I'm going to be honest with you. Looking at this roster, there's a very, very good chance that we let go or trade Derek Carr and or Alvin Kamara. The main reason for that is, well, one, they're both kind of old, especially for their respective positions. But 2, if you look at the re-signings of this team going forward, you have guys like Chase Young, Paulson Adebo, who could also be traded, Shaheed, Willie Gay, and some others that need contracts. And as you can see, the cap room as it stands is negative $37 million. So basically, to have a chance to re-sign these players as is, I would have to wait till the season is over and risk the majority of them going to free agency. So if I want to re-sign them now when they're also at their cheapest, the best bet is to try and get rid of Derek Carr, Alvin Kamara, some of the other really expensive contracts on this team. And you can already see we have a couple of trades pending, as I believe we're going to be doing at least some of that. And I know this is a lot to ask for, but remember, this is an online franchise, so I only get to play once every 2 to 3 days, whereas, you know, the Patriots franchise, I can knock out a whole season in like a day or 2 if I really wanted to. But if you guys wanted to see episode 2 tomorrow, 1,000 likes. I know it's an absolute ton, but it needs to be really high just because of that simple aspect of, like I said, it takes a while for this series to get going, which is why it took so long for me to start this in the first place. But anyways, I know it's crazy, but 1,000 likes and we'll have episode 2 tomorrow. As far as the rest of the offense goes, though, as of right now, it would look like Spencer Rattler's the starter. He's not bad by any means, but the big problem with him is he doesn't have a lot of speed, and of course, his throw-out power is just about average. It would be a lot of fun to use him, but he also does have, I believe, a sense of pressure. So I'm going to be honest with you, trading for a guy like Joe Milton, Trey Lance, DTR, some very attractive options that could come our way, and if they are, we're going to have them potentially as the starter, but if they do struggle, we could easily go right back to Spencer Rattler. There's going to be a little bit of a learning process and a long progression kind of issue. As far as wide receiver, obviously Olave is going to be wide receiver 1. At the moment, A.T. Perry is going to be number 2 because he is 6'5". He's got a little bit of size. He does have the drops open pass trade. I would also like to maybe trade for a new wide receiver here if possible. And then number 3, who is probably going to get a lot of catches, especially from the slot, is Shaheed, who has all the speed in the world, 96 speed, 95 excel. Probably looking to re-sign him just for that speed alone, and we'll obviously see how we can develop him. As far as running back goes, as I would love to use Alvin Kamara, but once again, money is a problem, and if I want to re-sign some of our longer-term guys, which I know for a fact Kamara is going to be gone after the season for us because he'll be making $18 million next year. I'm not paying an 82, 83 overall star dev running back $18 million. It's going to be Kendre Miller, I think, as the starter. He's 22 years old, 90 speed, 90 excel, 82 juke, 82 truck. Doesn't have the catching of Kamara, but as far as like juke ability and being a pure running back goes, he looks very similar to him. So I think this is going to be the running back that we start and try to develop. Looking across the offensive line, it's actually not bad. As you can see, we have all star plus development trait players. I moved the lineup a little bit more to what I would think makes the most sense. Obviously, a lot of runs are going to be going to that left side on inside zones. So one of our best linemen is Eric McCoy. He's going to move over to left guard, and he's going to be that, kind of anchor for the run game from that left guard spot. Obviously, you have the first-round pick, Fuaga, who looks really, really good, 77 overall, with just amazing ratings, athletic enough for that tackle spot, super strong. Could move around the line, too, if it, comes down to it. Cesar Ruiz, who is actually the smallest lineman on the team, surprisingly, at 6'4", so it makes sense that he would play the center spot if we're moving Eric McCoy over, which we did. Then you look at Trevor Penning, who Trevor Penning has not been good for the Saints so far, is going to be playing right guard. It's, he's a very athletic guy, so it makes sense, but he is a little, on the taller side. Also, I do worry a little bit about the pass blocking, but I will say his biggest issue is pass block finesse, which from the interior, not going to be playing against finesse guys as much as power, so I think him being a guard makes a lot of sense. And then Ryan Ramczyk, who, because this is an online league, he'll start for us this year. Super, super good player. When he's actually out there, 77 injury, definitely worrisome without a doubt. Then we move on to the tight end position where, yes, Juwan Johnson is younger. I just don't think that he's on the team long-term. Sure, he's really fast. Maybe we do end up re-signing him. I don't know. But Taysom Hill is something special, let me tell you. I know he's only 75 overall, but 90 speed, 81 catching, okay route running, but the biggest thing for him is after the catch, 86 truck, 85 juke, 84 stiff arm. He's actually probably the most elusive receiver in the entire game. And, maybe not elusive, but strongest with juke/trucking, because there's no receiver in the game that is even close to that kind of trucking and stiff arm. We then move on to the defensive side of the ball, where we do actually have some pretty damn good players, but Tyrann Mathieu, what is he going to be like? He's already 32 years old, star dev, not the best in speed, and if he regresses hard, it could get even worse. But if we get a dev up, especially early on, who knows? Maybe we'll be looking at a guy that can stick around for more than a year or two. Then you look over at Howden. He is the youngest of the safeties that can be developed, so he will get the start there. Good hit power, okay speed, 24 years old, just needs a dev up. Then we look at the rest of it, where the linebackers are a question mark. Willie Gay obviously is going to be a starter for us, 26, which isn't the most ideal age, but young enough to where, because of how fast he is, I will be starting him. He may even be my number one user, because Demario Davis, who is really good, is a guy that really doesn't need you to user him. Obviously, going to regress really hard, maybe even retire. But yeah, those ratings are really, really good. His abilities, what do he got? Secure tackler, outmatch, and out my way. Doesn't have 95 overall, so not going to get that last slot, unfortunately. And then right outside linebacker is a question mark, because I know Pete Werner is technically the guy that should be a starter there, but we all know that linebacker, one of the most important things for that position is, of course, speed. And I'm not saying he's slow. It's just when you compare him to the other guys, especially change of direction-wise, he is slower, right? Like, the things that make him an okay overall are his tackling and pursuit and awareness and play rec. You look at his block shed, 72, it's not bad, but 62 zone coverage, 68 man. Little surprised his man's that much higher than his zone, but he's going to be a liability out there on his own, so I figure at least if they're fast, they're kind of hard to throw against. Whereas, if you're bad at zone and you're slow, it's going to be pretty easy to work that player. Looking at cornerbacks, Marshawn Lattimore all the way up to a 28-year-old man. But look at that press coverage. He is ridiculously good. And obviously, our cornerback number one, his abilities are deep out KO, deep out zone KO, on the ball and bench press. Not really that good of abilities if we're going to be 100% honest, but obviously, without a doubt, cornerback one going into this thing. And then I'm going to be honest with you, cornerback two, Adebo, he is a very good player, but because we're limited on money, there's a good chance I trade him, because I want Kool-Aid McKinstry to start, and I think that Alontae Taylor with his, 95 speed is the perfect slot anyways. I just think that you can't pay everyone, especially when you're as broke as us, and if we can get a second and a fourth round pick for Adebo, I think that's totally worth it. He's an amazing player, and I would like to keep him if I could, but I just think money-wise, it's just not going to work out. And like I said, I want Kool-Aid McKinstry to be more than just a slot corner for us. I would love for him to be the partner in crime to Lattimore. I think that'd be sick. 6 foot tall, 90 speed, 80, 79 press. He's really, honestly, a younger Adebo, if we're going to be honest about it. That's what he looks like to me. A younger, needs more time to develop Adebo, which of course, with that rookie contract, I don't need to pay him anytime soon. Then we look at the D-line where thank you, Lord Jesus, that we got Chase Young, because otherwise our edge rush would be looking a bit rough. Obviously, Chase Young is our premier edge rusher. Little injury concerns, but should be fine. Speedster, adrenaline rush, and no outsiders. Some decent abilities. I would like Swim Club instead of Speedster, but that's fine. As long as you got an ability, it's good. Then you have Foskey, who obviously is a 70 overall. He's still young, though, and has star dev. Just needs a lot of time to develop, which hopefully will have that time to do so. Then we look at the DTs, where for year one, they look fine. Brazee, obviously, up and down rookie season. Really high potential, though, because he's still really, really young. And then the big name for the longest time on this team, who has definitely regressed a bit, Cameron Jordan, who is an 88 overall when you put him at defensive tackle, 287 pounds, really good block shed, okay power move, super strong, great tackle, play rec awareness, all that stuff. The problem with him is he's dropped down now to a star dev, and there's a pretty good chance since he's 35, he might retire after the season is over. Of course, the final thing would be the special teamers, the kicker and punter, who are both very old. I think even the punter usually retires after year one, so that's definitely something. But yeah, that's basically the roster for right now. There might be a couple of trades in between, and you might see a little bit of training camp. But outside of that, the next time you hear from me in this video might be all the way in week 1 against the Carolina Panthers. And of course, here you go with some of the trades. Derek Carr, the 33-year-old 75 overall quarterback, who is easily QB1 talent-wise on this team, is going to be traded back to the Raiders. Davante Adams has been asking for his quarterback to come back, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. We're going to gain a 6th-round pick, but the big thing with that isn't the 6th-round pick, but the fact that we are going to be gaining a lot of cap room. As you can see, we went from negative $1 billion to negative $7.2 million. If we also lose Kamara at some point here, I think we'll be in the positive and at least able to re-sign maybe Shaheed and potentially Willie Gay if that's the route we want to go. Of course, Willie Gay, a $3 or $18 million deal, is already, kind of asking for a lot there, but maybe even Chase Young. We'll see what, kind of money we can come up with. But yeah, one trade down towards getting a little bit of our cap room back. And then the other trade, which we're actually getting to go through with, is us trading a 3rd-round pick for 2 potential players that could just be complete wastes of pick for us, or potentially the franchise players on this team. Joe Milton, the 97 throw power, 83 speed quarterback, and of course, Tyquan Thornton, the 6'2", 96 speed wide receiver. We don't have them on our team just yet, technically, but we will when this trade gets accepted. And we have a little bit of a quarterback controversy. If we don't actually get to play preseason games, which I'm kind of hope we do, we definitely need to test these guys out. If not, Joe Milton might be the number 1 quarterback going into week 1 just because of his upside. All right, 2 more trades. They might also be the only other trades we do for the rest of this thing. We end up trading a decently high pick with the the Joe Milton and Tyquan Thorntons, giving up a 3rd-round pick for those 2 guys who, I get it, they're 24 years old. They're not the highest of overalls, but this Madden is different from other Maddens where when you're a lower overall, those upgrades could literally mean multiple overall ups for that player. And then as far as this one goes, this one's going to really hurt a little more because Alvin Kamara, a longtime Saints player that, I would say most Saints fans love. And then, of course, Edibo, he's gone. He's a 84 overall, 25-year-old star guy. We traded both of them off for a 2nd and a 4th. If you really want to look at it, you could kind of remove Kamara from this because of how much money he's making. Even after the trade, as a Colt, he's going to make $10 million this year and $18 million next year. There's a good chance he just gets released next season, especially when he regresses. So realistically, would maybe get a 5th for Kamara. So basically, it was almost a 2nd and a 4th for Edibo, which, as much as I wanted to keep him, he's a really good player. Press zone corner, really solid. I think the guys we have on the team are fine enough. If we didn't trade him off, that means Alontae Taylor doesn't get to play, and he's like a 95 speed corner 3, which you never know. He gets a breakout, and things could happen. Alontae Taylor, 25 years old with 94 speed, 94 excel. Not the best in man coverage, but decent press, decent zone. He'll be a solid slot corner for us, even though that tackling is really concerning, of course. But then you look over at McKinstry, who is going to be our cornerback too, 74 overall. He's basically like a more moldable, younger version of a Debo. Not as good at catching, in fairness, but I think when you have a team that is this broke, you have to make those drastic measures, those drastic changes. And I think those are going to be the changes that we make. Of course, looking at where we stand for re-signings now after doing all that, we have still even only 13 mil. 13 mil after all of that. So maybe we get Shaheed and then we tag Chase Young and hope that the money left over is good enough. But all of that, we could still only barely afford Shaheed, who I do want to keep because of all that speed. Yeah, it's a tough team to try and rebuild, and I think getting rid of those really expensive contracts, even though there's some pen hits in there, is really the best way to do that. Otherwise, you wait till the season's over for Shaheed, who's probably going to cost you $10 million plus per year, and you can't even keep a Debo anyways. You can't afford him. But yeah, let's get into this training camp now that we actually have our set-in-stone roster, at least for right now. Very good chance it's our set-in-stone roster for the rest of the season. And see if we can't get some dev-ups, get some upgrades, see if we got some things going on. I think we're going to do target passing for Rattler and then pocket presence for Milton just because he's faster. And here we go. Here's the squad, the first sighting of the squad, and I sell automatically. Nice. Ooh, we get a double anyways. Taysom Hill, who's going to have a monster year for us. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. He's going to have a huge year for us. It's going to mean nothing. It's going to feel like such a waste to not have, like, just, went for a youthful tight end or something, but I'm down for it. I'm down for Taysom killing it. Oh, he didn't get the second? Really? I don't think they give you double anyways, but it still would have been cool. And double. There you go. You get extra XP, but you don't get, like, a double multiplier, unfortunately. And here, I think we should be fine if we do one of those. Cooking. Let us cook. Silver. Not yet. We have 4 attempts left. And then this one should be pretty easy. We just got to wait for Taekwon. You missed it? Nope, we didn't miss it by an inch, and that's all that matters. You don't even need to catch it. As long as you're hitting those things like a crazy man, you are chilling. And boom, double up anyways, and that will be that. We get the gold on the second try for Mr. Rattler. If he gets a dev up or something, that's going to be crazy because, like, I plan on starting Milton, but I'm going to start the guy with the best potential, right? Skill point upgrade with 2,000 XP. It is now Milton's turn. Low overall, but high potential with 97 throw power, 83 speed. Boom, we just got to avoid getting hit. And hope that those targets come up a little bit faster than they have. Like, just a little faster. I'm not asking for a... Did I get hit? Oh my god, I'm surprised I didn't. I thought I got hit there. I feel like I deserve to be hit there. Come on, slap a couple more in there, why don't you? We're not going to get it. We're not going to get it. Oh, wow. We got to try again? Okay. I think we just need one more. Please. Yes. Oh, my lord. It's actually not that easy. They want you to hit the middle circle like a billion different times. Come on, Joe Milton. Give us the juice. The juice is loose. 2,500 XP. Obviously, with rushing attack, it's going to be Kendre Miller. We actually need another running back on the roster once, everything's sorted, everyone's in, and free agency is, it's moved along. We definitely will grab a new running back because we desperately need one. This one's pretty straightforward, though. Doesn't really take much to complete this. I will say, if Kendre Miller gets injured, I'm going to be so sad. I'm going to be so sad, but we need the money. We had to let Kamara go. And no one is surprised that first try we get the rushing attack one with Kendre Miller. It used to be pretty easy anyways, but now, they give you all the time in the world for mistakes to even be made. But the thing is, there's so many more of these. I don't know if we're going to get kicker punter, and honestly, I don't even know if I care too much with our kicker punters. But let's do this wide receiver battle. Yeah, I think we do Tyquan Thornton on this one, and then the next one we do Olave. Shaheed's good too, though. I don't know. See, it's tough because now with the way they changed upgrades, any low overall can get a crazy upgrade. So you want the younger guys to actually get these reps as well now. Whereas before, you always want to do the oldest, longest to get an upgrade point players. But now it's you just want upgrades. Can you still kind of just cheese the 50s because of the multiplier? It sure seems like it, right? We didn't even get a multiplier on the other one. Actually, do you get a multiplier per catch? You might just get it per catch. But look at the speed. He's so shifty. For someone that's really not even that shifty, I don't think his acceleration... Like, look at the gunningness. That's why we traded for him with the picks we did. You know, third-round pick for him and Milton, I think, was not a steal, but I think it's good value. I think it's good value. Obviously, all potential, not really much going on right now, but I like the potential. And I do kind of want to use Shaheed, but you know what? We got to pay Shaheed anyway, so let's keep that overall as low as possible. Let's keep it as low as possible until we need to pay him. 96 speed is the reason why we're obviously going to be giving him the contract. Normally, a 26-year-old 79 overall, probably not somebody I would care too much about, but that speed is crazy. We got 2 96 speed guys now. And Olave is, like, not that slow either, and he's really good at route running. The real question is who's going to get the ball. We got so many different names. Like, I want Olave to get dev ups. I want Shaheed to get a dev up if possible, because, you know, at 26, he's still got time. It's not great, but it's still time. Obviously, Tyquan we want the ball to a lot. Kendre Miller we want the ball to a lot. And, hell, I want freaking Taysom Hill to get the ball, because he seems like fun with all the freaking trucking he has, even though he's like 35. You know, I just throw to whoever's open. That's just my MO, if you will. Let's take a look. Any dev ups? Still none. Pocket protector. This, I don't even know. Do you go Eric McCoy because you still probably have a chance at dev ups, even for O-line? I think that's the smartest play. Eric McCoy is athletic, and he is a high overall that's not that young anymore. Like 26, 27 is not terrible, but it's still like, you know, it's not the best. It's not going to get many upgrades. Get our stamina back. I do like this one. It's kind of fun. Going to tear an ACL out here. They're just spamming them over here. Come on, left side. Nice. Probably should have taken the ball. No, I didn't get it. Did I? I don't even know if I got it. I don't know. We're fine, though. Nice. We'll take that because it's all on the same side. Get the stamina going. We're almost there. I'm not going to worry about that times because we're already in a good spot. Do you have to keep playing after you get the goal? You don't. Okay, fair enough. And it's time now to kill Joe Milton. That'd be like the biggest dev up of all time. It'd be so insane. Damn. Damn! Like, Foskey's a low overall, but once again, we talked about low overalls have a chance to really do some things. So, chase and tackle, you probably want a decent player for. Man, I really don't want any of these off balls to get this. I would argue Demario Davis for sure. And then this one, I think I'm going to give Chase Young the go. I want him to get to 90-plus overall as quick as possible. He's our number one. Yes, I want Foskey to level up, but I think it's better to have one guy that you know is going to be good than to have like, oh, well, I'm going to develop the lesser guys so then we can have 2 good players. Like, no, I want Chase to be a goon. Nice, we'll take that move. Can I get off the play? Like, you just get locked in no matter what. It's so annoying. Or is it actually saying that our... Oh my god! Speed boost out of hell! We just cooked! That was the fastest I've ever seen a player go. Those freaking spinners are insane with it. What if we got a dev up to X Factor? That'd be insanity. Didn't get one, though. Unfortunate. Now we go chase and tackle, of course. I think because I don't really have many players that I really even want to develop that much anyways, outside of, like, maybe Willie Gay. We're going to go Demario Davis because that's a guy I would like to not retire. So the higher overall he is, likelier chance that he probably doesn't retire. This one is hard, but it's not as hard as it used to be. That's what she said. What a tackle. See if we can get this first try. Probably not, but you never know. Go for the hit stick. Oh my god. You get 2,000 points for a fumble. That is worth it then. I mean, it's early, but, you know, who cares? It's freaking Demario Davis. He shouldn't be dropping, like, missing any tackles. The only positive about having, like, a running back that's not that great yet. These drills are a little bit easier. And there you go. Can't get a dev up for Demario, but we will take the upgrade anyways. Really curious to see what some of these upgrade points are going to look like. And we're almost done. We have DB Battle and DB Battle Red Zone defense. So I'm not sure what I want to do with this either. Because obviously I want McKinstry. He's definitely going to get one of these. But do you not put like Tyrann Mathieu on DB Battle Red Zone because he has a chance at a dev up, perhaps? Which would be massive. I think that's the play. I'm going to go McKinstry on this one and then Tyrann Mathieu on the next one. Although freaking Lattimore too would be interesting. Higher overall for him, less regression points. That'll kill us. Shaheed is so fast. But McKinstry's goated. When did they go for a press? Look at this press. I mean, I don't know what they want from me. I mean, what do you want from me? I pressed him into the soul. I don't know what I mean, pressed him into the soul, but I pressed his soul out of his body. Oh, my. Damn. So looking good. We got 3 straight picks. We just need like 1 more. And I couldn't go for the SWAT. You've got to be effing kidding me, bruh. Like, why does the SWAT work? Oh. Are you actually kidding me? And because I went too shallow, they're going to say that I penalized. Come on. There we go. That should be it. Thank you. This one's tough as hell this year, especially when you're going against like a really fast dude. We kind of gave him shallowness. Nah, we're goated. The next one's going to be hard if we actually do go with Tyrann Mathieu. The speed difference. It is a red zone one, in fairness. Nice SWAT. That's what I wanted to see more of. I really... 15 KSP, 15,000 points on that one at least. And then field goal accuracy and coffin corner. I don't even know if I'm going to try them because we have pretty bad kicker punter. And it's kind of pointless because they're literally old. So I'm going to try and hope that we get free agency done before we sim anything. And I can just get like a proper younger guy to work with. Tyrann Mathieu's just going to get burned, isn't he? I got deja vu there hard. Please. Yes. 1 more. Tyrann's cooking. This one seems easier than the other one, kind of. Oh, wow. Look at the burn, though. Tackle him. Good tackle. Hey, they gave us ×2 because of the tackle. 1 stop, especially if it's a pick, should do it. There it is. GG. God, I hope we get a dev up for Tyrann here. There's some sort of dev up. I don't know how it's even possible to get a dev up for an older player during the season. Look how fast Shahid is, though. But if he gets one and can last a little bit longer in the league, that'd be awesome. I want to use Tyrann Mathieu for as long as possible. Super tiny, but that's all right because he's goated. Dev up, not going to happen. We have kicker punter, which I might just do on my own time if we actually get a kicker or punter. If not, I'll just do on my own time with these like not so great players. We got some upgrade points, which we'll get into shortly. Where the hell are they? Excuse me. We got upgrade points, did we not? There they are. Bunch of upgrade points, which we love to see. All right, it's now week 2 of the preseason. We have a couple of storylines and more weekly strategy to take care of, which I think we'll actually do some upgrades in this one today. I will probably avoid upgrading players that need contracts, as I feel like we can get some contracts done early enough. I worry about only having 14 mil, though. We might only be able to go with Shahid and Willie Gay and then tag Chase Young. But, yeah, going to probably avoid contracts for Shahid, or not contracts, upgrades for Shahid, Young, and Willie Gay, so then they don't get higher in overall, and it costs more to re-sign them. But, yeah, I think you look at this money after releasing / trading all of those players away, yeah, it was smart to end up getting rid of a Debo, unfortunately. You know, we have good corners. They're going to take some time to develop, but we have some good corners anyways. But, yeah, we're just so broke year 1 / year 2 that we really have no choice. One thing I will say that's kind of sucky, obviously it kind of makes sense because we were starting a really low overall quarterback. Man, was it a bad preseason week 1. Giving up 14 points in the first quarter, 14 points in the fourth quarter, and Joe Milton was terrible. Of course, it's all irrelevant when it comes to actually playing the games. You know, when we're playing the games, it's going to be a lot of us, you know, dictating how well he plays. But yeah, 1 completion for 6 attempts, 2 picks on 9 yards is probably the worst game anyone's ever had. And there's, you know, some 5-6 interception guys out there. But put up 9 yards with 2 picks is so bad. But let's take a look at these storylines. It's going to be bad. There's going to be, this sideline one is probably going to be like, maybe not. Maybe we're not going to get a position battle. The position battle one's the worst because I already know who I want to start. So I don't want to, oh, here it is. Yep, there it is. They're gonna, they might. Just be careful what you commit to. God, I wish you could know about position battles. Let's see what we got. You should be having a left end position battle according to most experts. Most experts are dumb. I will say that does make sense, but which stat? So do you have to start them if you choose that? There will not be a battle. So I just basically lose morale for the team for nothing. It's super fun. Nice. Love it. See, player meetings. Is there going to be another position battle? You guys want to talk about more position battles? I'm the damn coach. I know what's best. Technically, everything's a position battle, and I'm determining who has the better chance. My agent's been telling me my personality might be a problem. Is that not Kendre Miller? Who cares? You're on contract for another 45 years. Be honest with me. You know I'm intense. I'm intense. What would you change about me? Would you change that about me? Team player. I want you to be more of a leader. I'm going to go team player. If he trusts the coach to do that, I mean, here we go. Oh, God. Okay, then why would you ask me the question? Who coded this game? Hey, coach, let me know. Do you think I should change? And I'm like, yeah, maybe. Well, who do you think you are telling me what to do? Like, okay, relax. I'm getting tested by a guy that barely played in his rookie year, but sure. But yeah, let's get into our weekly strategy, get some XP, and do some upgrades. I think these are going to be the players that we focus on. Once we actually get more focused players, though, we'll probably go Brazil, Thornton, maybe even Rattler, just have backup option, because Milton is, he's a project player, I'll be honest with you. I feel we have a chance with him, but at the same time, it's not a mystery that he is, it's not a secret that he's a low overall. Oops, almost skipped the training. We want to do this training, baby. All right, we actually have a lot of upgrade points here that we need to use. We do have Chase Young, which, like we said, we're probably going to hold off just in case money just decides to appear. It probably won't, but you never know. I don't know why he's facing the wrong way, but we're going to go slot upgrade for McKinstry. We've seen these lower overall youngsters get some pretty good upgrades. Not going to see one there. We're going to go slot again, which gives us 2-to-man coverage. I don't even know. Do we get 2-to-zone before that? I mean, it's not a bad set of upgrades. 2 upgrades, 11 upgrades. Well, 2 points, 11 upgrades, I suppose. Tyquan Thornton already with 2 upgrade points. Playmaker has been very efficient for me. I can't believe that morale, though. It's super annoying. 3 to medium route, 2 to deep, 2 to release, 1 to short, 1 to catch in traffic. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Let's go back to Playmaker because it was so good of an upgrade. What are we at, 71 overall now? Oh, no, 73. Is that? 74, 73 upgrade overall, so 3 to release, 2 to medium route, 3 to deep route, 1 to short route. I mean, those are some really good upgrades, which is why I didn't really mind too much trading for a 24-year-old lower overall wide receiver. You could already see that, after those upgrades, already going up pretty quickly. And then Joe Milton, these are some really important upgrades, so we got to be very careful what we're doing. We need medium and deep accuracy without a doubt more than anything, so I'm going to go field general. Those are the upgrades that they're showing are very important, so let's see. 3 to throw on the run, which is good, but I'd rather have the medium and short. What can you do? Or medium and deep, I suppose. What can you do, though? Field general, we get 2 to deep, 1 to throw on the run. That's okay. Not quite the upgrades I was hoping for, but not bad either. Not terrible, especially on the run. And we got a bunch of big-name guys now. Going to go field general for Demario Davis. This is going to be the last upgrade he ever gets in his career, I imagine, which it was a good one. 2 to zone, 1 to man, 3 to block shed. Really good upgrade, actually. Far outside of a speed upgrade, there's not really much more you could do. And then Tyrann Mathieu, he's already a pretty good man corner type of safety. So, I don't know why I said man corner type of safety, but man coverage safety. So we're going to go with some zone, 2 to tackle. It's, once again, potentially his last upgrade or one of his last upgrades. So, not a bad upgrade there either. Eric McCoy, we could see this line shift a lot over the years. Pass block is really his, kind of bad ratings, if you will. So 2 to pass block finesse, 1 to impact block. I would love to see power blocking for pass block, but if we do ever move him to tackle, that's not a bad upgrade to get. Olave, we've been seeing so much success with Playmaker, so we're going to go Playmaker. He's an 87 overall now, which is going to give him 3 to medium route, 2 to release, 1 to short, 2 to spec, 1 to deep route, which is great. That is just a really good upgrade. What was the release? 2 to release. Yeah, that's a good upgrade. Outside of, once again, speed, you can't ask for much better than that. And then Kendre Miller, we're going to go with elusive back. He's going to be our elusive style guy. What does he get? Wow, that upgrade sucked. That was just garbage. Oh my god, that was terrible. And then we're going to go Spencer Rattler, who... what do we want to do with him? Deep route or deep accuracy? I guess I'll go strong arm just to kind of test the upgrade points as well. Did he just go up 2 overalls? I don't even know. But 2 to medium, 1 to short. It's a really good upgrade. 80 medium accuracy. So we do have an option. Rattler probably is the better quarterback, but if what I suspect to be true is true, then it's all about your timing on your accuracy bar. So you kind of want someone that's either faster or really strong throw power out the gate if you're going to be developing on someone anyways, if you feel like the accuracy is not going to matter too much. So that's kind of where my thought process is on it. But we have one more game of preseason. I don't know if we're actually going to play any game other than just do these practices and whatnot, and then week 1 is involved in this video. But That's so far the plan. Here we are finally in week 1 of the regular season. Of course, we have a couple of storylines to take a look at and also a couple of additions to the team and technically subtractions coming forward as we have made another 2 trades. One of them being we have added Nakobe Dean, a 3rd next year and a 4th this year to get Nakobe Dean from the Eagles. We've added Dominique Hampton, a 6'3", 91 speed safety as our starter, believe it or not. And then, of course, we are going to be trading off Juwan Johnson as he is going to be headed to the Dolphins for a 4th-round pick. He's on a 1-year deal. He's very athletic, but we just can't afford to keep him, I don't think. And then Luke Benson is a brand new tight end who will be number 2/3, but he is a younger type of guy who has 87 speed. So could you see him maybe sneaking on to the starting roster and maybe even the number 1 by the end of the year? We'll see. I really want to use Taysom, even though he's kind of like a 1-year guy, because he just seems like so much fun. But this is the projected starting lineup here as we're about to take on the Carolina Panthers, our division rivals. A lot of upgrade points we have to get into, and of course, his team hasn't changed too much. Let's get into these storylines, get our upgrades in, and play week 1 already in the first episode. As far as going forward in this series, since we have to play users, it's going to be kind of a by-ear series. If a lot of the sims are taking 3 days to play each match, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do 2 games per episode, so we'll see. This could be a series that's 1 game per episode. We'll have to find out. We'll have to see how it goes on. But what did he just yap about while I was yapping? If a rookie... Oh, we're not sitting... Wait, he will probably play... Oh, crap. Who are they talking about? Oh, no. He'll probably play. Don't tell me it's Rattler. You know what? It might be Rattler, and I started Joe Milton. I'm sure. I don't know. I don't even know who they're talking about. Watch, it's like, Rattler is going to play this year. I don't even know who they're talking about. I got to start reading these because these are big. Starting wide receivers. Is that Thornton? The athletic trainer told me to ask about what you want me to work on during the camp. Oh. Focus on conditioning. Focus on injury prevention. I think condition and stamina. 3 to stamina. Okay, I made a mistake. Yeah, I made a mistake there. That is a mistake. I don't think it matters because he's not really an injury-prone player anyways, but here we are with our upgrades. We'll have to do our scout stuff later on. But we have a lot of upgrades, and because Chase Young is a guy we can't really afford to pay without a tag, you might as well upgrade him. Get him as good as possible, and just tag him and then re-sign him the following year. 4 to power move, by the way. Not even something he needs, but we'll take it. Some of these upgrades are absolutely insane. And then he gets 3 to block shed, 2 to power move, 1 to finesse. He's going to be a top-tier power rushing edge rusher by the end of the year. I don't know what that is. Willie Gay we're going to keep off, though, because we might be able to re-sign him before the end of the season. We have slot upgrade, which puts him as a 77 overall. He gets 3 to man, 1 to play rec, 1 to zone coverage, which is actually pretty nice. 80 man coverage already, which is why I moved on from a Debo. That, and we're broke. Cesar Ruiz, he needs a lot. I think finesse blocking might be his biggest weakness. Doesn't go up 1 overall. As a low overall like that, I'm a little surprised. It's not a bad upgrade, though. Then we move on to now Trevor Penning and Isaiah Foskey. Trevor Penning is not really the best in finesse. I think he's just a bad pass blocker. Got him moving at guard because tackle has just not worked out for him. It's going to be our new right guard for the season. 2 to pass block, 1 to pass block power. Did not get a single thing for finesse. So if we play against an interior guy that has finesse pass rush moves, we're dead. Foskey, I would prefer if he was a finesse guy, but of course he is already going to be a power guy. I suppose 1 power, 1 finesse isn't the worst. 2 to block shed, 2 to power move, 1 to finesse move. That's a great upgrade. And that's pretty much that. Let us head right on in to Game 1. Here it is, the home season opener. I mean, it's just the season and the home opener all in one. We'll love to see it. Gonna kick the ball off first to start her out as well, which is, I mean, less pressure for us in theory, because obviously if he scores a touchdown right away, then it's kind of a GG. But we're gonna be kicking this thing deep. It's also, wait, did they always have it where it showed the names like that? Are all these guys playing on Xbox? Oh, God, here it is. Oh, look at Mevis. Mevis, Savinus. I don't know. It could have been worse than that, to be honest. I have a lot worse jokes lined up that could have been used there. As he looks like he's probably going to run the ball early. He's got Jonathan Brooks, the rookie. He's switching off. So it actually shows you all of the switches as well, which is interesting, to say the least. So it actually shows people who you are on. Of course, Nakobe Dean can't wear number 17 because of A.T. Perry, but a really good start there as we hold him to only a gain of a yard. I don't know if I like this whole, like, showing everyone who you are thing. Like, it shows me, like, it shows him everyone I'm usering. It's kind of weird. Like, you know who you are very quickly. I got swooped up. Swooped up? Oh, come on. Get him. We're not going to get him. It's going to be a huge gainer. I was supposed to be there, but that's, I mean, what can you do? Run it right back over there. It's tough. I suspect with the way the game plays this year that stopping the run is not easy. I suspect it. And, I mean, it's just not going to be easy at all, apparently. Our run defense is terrible, as we will be down 7 to start it off. He didn't throw a single pass, and why would you when you're going to get all the way down the field easily with running? Our run defense is always bad. As Shaheed, the speedster, is going to be on the return. Try to bounce it left, couldn't, to the 31. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the way all that is. Like, I don't know if it's something that we have on or it's just the way it is, but I don't like it shows everyone who you are. Kind of takes away the mystery a little bit. Like, oh, I know who that is. Pre-snap. I'm not throwing that way. It's got Derek Brown, of course. Oh, maybe it doesn't show. Maybe it was just showing us. Oh, we gained nothing. His D-line definitely played a lot better than ours did. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I don't see his player, though. Okay, maybe it is just like it was just showing us. And there goes Olave. A lot of yards for Olave. That juke sucked, by the way. 29-yarder to Olave on the slant. Defense, kind of not real. Streak, nah. Why not? Nobody's open. Throw it away. Man coverage, covering slants that well is really crazy to me, though. All right. Taysom Hill, burning. Taysom Hill at the truck to the 20. That route by Taysom was pretty filthy. I think he thinks run, so I'm not going to run it. Olave at the outside. Perfect throw. Joe Milton cooking up to the 4. I'm going to go right back to stick here if I can. We obviously have different settings on for the league where you can't really just, like, keep throwing the same play out there, you know? And that's a bad throw by Milton. Maybe a little bit of pressure as we're going to get nothing on that throw. He was open, but I think the pressure might have got there. He thought it was a run, and it wasn't. We go slants. Oh, or not. We're going to switch sides, I guess, right into Derek Brown. I really should just take a penalty here. It's not looking good for us. Miller. Cut back. Nice juke move. Filthy from Kendre Miller for the touchdown. Oh, my. A little longer to get on the field than him, but we were still pretty efficient, I think. So we're going to be kicking this thing up and through the air. He played the D-line a lot. Maybe he has a breakout. I doubt it this early on, but he might just be like trying to do what I should have done, which is not be suspect. You know, a lot of plays where I kind of pulled him out of the way on those run calls that, you know, we could have probably made some stops that we didn't because I was in the way. There we go, Kaliki Hudson. Is it Kaliki? Kelike? I don't know. He was going to be our starter, and then I seen that Nakobe Dean was on the board, and I was like, okay, let's go with Taylor, the slot corner. Got a motion over. Going to get emotional if this run game keeps cooking us. Going to throw over to the running back, which is like basically unguardable. Yeah, I don't know if he should be breaking that many tackles, man. First down, Hubbard. Stopping the run. That's going to be our tough one this season. Brazil! There you go. A loss of 1. We did it! We held him. Doesn't have that many elite weapons, so you would hope that maybe our coverage could be a little bit better. They would double move inside, and wow, it took a long time to get to him. Felt like he had all day to throw, and he accidentally hurries up and tries to spike it on 3rd and 17. Trust me, I ain't going to worry. You can do that if you want, but I'm not about it. Go with Hampton. See if we can get a blitz off that edge. Come on, Taylor. I think that's who it is. Looks like Alante. And off the edge, Alante. No, it's McKinstry. I was about to say it is McKinstry. I just didn't think our boundary corner would be going for that blitz. That works. Finally a stop. I say finally as if that's not the second drive. Michael Turk, the punter. I almost went for Turk, but we ended up with McNamara. As we're going to get not really many blocks. Shaheed taken down to the 30-yard line. I also don't know as many like plays. Like normally each Madden I kind of have a couple of plays that I know are, you know, pretty decent. This year is just, it's a fresh one. I should have taken them, but Joe Milton's going to actually take off and slide. Slide early. I'm not trying to fumble. How do we, let's go with this play action. Olave looks pretty fresh. And we got to throw it away. It sucks when you make the right call, right? It looks like a run, you run play action, and they get a free rusher. And it sucks because Olave probably would have been open. It's like, in theory, we get punished for kind of tricking them, really. Kendre Miller. Try to do too much, and it works out because every tackle is broken. We love to see it. We really don't, to be fair. Straight up verticals. There goes Olave. Wide receiver 1. That looked like a strip. I'm scared. This play is goated if you actually get time. Problem is we're not going to have time ever. Throw it away. Can't. Yeah, I mean, it just takes so long. That play's dead. I think it used to be okay, but personally, I think this Madden, that play's dead. It's gone. It's to be retired. 2nd and 18. Let's see if we can try to maybe do something on the ground. I know he moved him over, but that's all right. I looked away because I thought we had him blocked. Did he use that, or did Penning just sell me? I genuinely thought we had it blocked, and I was looking next level. I wish they would show a replay every time, like it was offline. Because I genuinely thought that we were, like, I was looking next level. I was like, okay, where do we go next? And somebody caught me. I was like, huh? I don't think a screen's going to work. We're going to go with crossers. And Milton, good enough throw. Shaheed into the end zone. This is why you trade for a guy with those intangibles. You get throw power, you get speed, one of the two or both if you're lucky, and you just develop them. I'm getting a little excited here, but let's be honest, Joe Milton looks great. What doesn't look great is our blitz countering. We are not picking up a soul. We are getting smoked. If he thinks it's a run, it doesn't matter if it is or not, we are going to die one way or the other. But, I mean, I guess if he's bringing enough, it makes sense. It sucks, but it makes sense, right? He keeps doing that weave in and out, which I also do, but I'm trying to deny it. Because realistically, we would have had a touchdown given up if not for the kicker, which is not good. First drive was good, stopping the run. Might go for the shot play. He's going to go underneath, and I don't know what the penalty is going to be. PI, holding, roughing the passer. Okay. Leggett is injured. You don't want to see that. It looks like he's fine, though. But yeah, he was definitely like slow to accept that because I think he even thought it was bullcrap. It's like, well, how is that even being called that late? I genuinely don't understand. But yeah, if they're going to call it, just accept it. I don't want to be like ticky-tacky back and forth. We'll just hope that if we get BS calls, that maybe he will as well, and it'll even out. But yeah, that kind of stuff is so stupid. Like, you got a DT breaking through the line, and the play's already gone. The pass is gone. And then he gets pushed into the QB. That's usually what happens. And then they call it a penalty. It's like, obviously, no one's hitting the quarterback that late. The ball was gone. He's juking players by the time the flag comes up. But end of the first quarter, 14-7. Our offenses looked pretty good. Defenses looked about what I would expect, to be honest. I'll be real. We have been bad at defense forever. Tyrann Mathieu using Tyrann is probably crazy. Yeah, I knew he was going to go over there. Good read, good read. It's only going to be 4 yards, though. He's a little late on it. He probably saw us coming over, which I would have done the exact same. 3 tight ends in. Shift him over. Let's go up with Tyrann Mathieu, speaking of. And wow, we got torched. How? His backup tight end just burned Lattimore. That's crazy. That is kind of crazy, though. Good D. For a moment. Oh, my God, he's still going. For a moment there, he looked like he was going to break free. Good D. Motion over. We got Nakobe Dean. And he's going to try to run. Sacked by Brazil. He's going to have 20 sacks by the end of the game. I don't even know if he has more than one. That might literally be his only one. I kind of want to run a man blitz and then drop. Come on, DeMario. You're on Brooks. You got to get him. Got to get him, buddy. It's all you. And he's going to get hit as he's throwing. I don't know if he really had anyone open anyways. That hit while throwing may have saved him possession. And trying to block the kick. Won't. He'll get a field goal. What is this? What is this? Like, he's getting more attempts from me doing nothing. Like, I genuinely don't know what I'm supposed to do there. Our defense is swarming, though. The defense is swarming. We need players up a little bit, just in case. And he slips off a tackle. Oof. Tell me that was Brazil again, because he's kind of cooking. God, I wish he would have got him, though. Oh, missed kick. Might see a few of those. So in the end, because of his missed kick, the penalty gave him an extra 3. Holy crap, what is this kick? Is this like a Harrison Butker thing? What's going on? It's like the Harrison Butker special. Go with that Alex. He's got a lot of players out there. Oh. Gonna get his. We're throwing. Oh my God, if he would have caught that. He messed up, but obviously we were on an out. Oh, if we were on a streak with Olave, that's a touchdown. That really sucks. But what can you do? Thornton. Take Taysom, who will fumble the ball. Okay. So it's going to be that type of game, huh? Lordy, lordy. Someone help me. Brzee gets trucked. He's still up. 8 yards. Ugh. The pains of playing online. Like, if Taysom Hill is fumbling, no one's running back, or running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, any of them are safe. Because Taysom's like the ultimate after the catch, like, tight end. He's got like the highest trucking, juke move, stiff arm, everything. Can we like tackle someone though, please? Like every single tackle is broken. If we're gonna suck, at least bring them down. At least our run game has improved. It's not by much, but it has improved without a doubt. No, I don't want DeMario. No. Yeah, I think that's going to be a first down. Barely. Good defense, though. He got the ball first in fairness, so even with the fumble, even with the bullcrap roughing call, we're still in an okay position. That's way short. Everything's a broken tackle. Is that Thielen? Ugh. This is bad. Let's not do that. Nah, good read. Good hit. Love to see a fumble from us, hopefully. Because I just can't believe Taysom of all of our players is the one fumbling. That just seems crazy to me. Kinstry, blitzing with DeMario. Might pull off, we'll see. And sacked by Chase Young. Got a couple of sacks. So far, we're really not letting him move around, which is good. That is like, we're actually doing some things. I like that. So who does he got on each side? I think we can keep Taylor. Nah, crap. I'm stuck on the DT. Sacked again. The whole squad's swarming. The pressure is mounting. That time we actually did blitz, in fairness. Let DeMario cook. We use our Taylor. A lot of speed from Taylor, in fairness. Could have wheels, which if it is, a little vulnerable out there. Good D, Lattimore. Damn, he got smoked, though. I literally don't even want to bring... I'm not even going to bring the block. There's just no point. Let's just not get penalized. I'm not having it. Not doing it. Let him kick it. He's also apparently lagging a little bit, which is unfortunate. Hopefully he doesn't miss because of lag. Ugh. And I can't even say, oh, well, you know, it's payback for the penalty. Like, the penalty happened, right? Like, that has nothing to do with him. It's not his choice. Ooh! Shaheed, I hate that animation, by the way. That animation sucks so much. Oh, I hate it. Like, why are you jumping for a ball that's at stomach level? Taysom Hill is a speeder. It's a great throw, in fairness. Taysom Hill blasted out of bounds to the 46. Milton is the man so far. He's the Milton man. I don't know. Muffin man? Milton man? Doesn't really work, to my knowledge. Not on the screen. Oh, wow. Good try on the juke. Time's not really a problem, assuming everything's the same as it normally is, where, like, the clock isn't going to be zooming here. If it's zooming, I will panic timeout, but I don't think it is. It does not. Nice. Post from Olave does look clean. We'll see if that safety drops. And that's a pretty good throw. Olave deep over the middle. Perfect throw from Milton, and Olave is having a start. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for Spencer Rattler, but when you got Milton playing like that, it feels a little less bad. Just a little. Hudson trying to get over there. Nice hit. Damn. Willie Gay. Is that actually his number, by the way? Didn't really pay attention to numbers of our players. Kind of just, you know, living. We're just living out here. Got the blitz. Got to come in there with Taylor if he does decide to run it. Got 2 timeouts, so running the ball is an option, especially if he's not even trying to score before half. Okay. I was just trying not to penalize him. It was weird. Maybe I could have went for the pick there. I just tried to swat it. I don't want to hit him early. That was my worry, is hitting him early. I suspect run. Especially with only one linebacker there. Like, he should probably smoke us. Nope. Oh, we tried to go for it. Oh, we got a piece of him. Why did I call a timeout? It's 3rd and 3. Oh, no, I'm the worst. I'm dumb. I panicked. Please make this a good decision. Come on, fellas. Come on. That's going to be picked off. DeMario Davis. Run, DeMario. DeMario's in for the touchdown. I had a feeling he was going to go short to the running back, and he did. Beautiful play, DeMario Davis. The old man, one of the best off balls in the league, coming away with that one. Almost falls down, kind of recovers. We'll take that. I don't even know what his abilities are either. I should know my team by now, even though it's week 1, but I should know them. That's like a perfect kick, by the way. It's like almost touching the tip of the red. Trying to get there with Kaliki because he is a dangerous return, man. Who's even returning with Leggett? He is. I don't know if I'd be doing that, personally. Cover 4. Yeah, I haven't seen any cover 4. Oh, he's in the zone. Man, I'm so not used to having an X factor early on, especially on defense. Oh, wow, what a find. Oh, it's picked! Okay. Nice spin. That's kind of crazy. And we're getting the half with a backup carry to McKinnon. As, once again, if you remember this league, we do have some rules for backup carries and all that, which maybe that's not the most realistic reason to run a backup carry, but it's also like 61 yards. Actually, you know, Milton's got the throw strength. I maybe should have. Either way, we're going to be focusing on medium passing and defending medium passing. Taylor will be getting the return on this one. No Shaheed, but a lot of speed. Not even trying to rhyme either. Ooh, I thought we had the angle. Good job by number 23 on his team. Really good starting field position, though. Got Shaheed on a deep cross. But the problem is this play, it's especially with the time to throw. If it's not Shaheed, it's a sack. Oh, that is a wide open Shaheed, in fairness. Olave does get the block. Shaheed with all the speed is in for the long, long touchdown. We are on fire early on in this game. And he's actually going to run it. I thought it was going to be a play action. Haven't seen Thornton get involved, but as far as our other receivers go, Shaheed and Olave, they are having a game. Ah, we messed up that one. That's a first down. Seems like they give you first downs more often than not. Don't know if that was actually a first down. It looked like it was short to me, but either way, first down. DeMario's going to come out of zone soon. Tyrann Matthews in the zone, too. Is that new? Come on, the blitz. This time I think it actually is. Nope, it's Hampton. Move him over just in case it's a run. And there goes the blitz. Hampton on the sack. Man, the blitzes, for us at least, have worked, like, really well so far. Like, every single time the blitz has just worked. Nakobe Dean on the middle. I should use her Hampton, actually. Nah, I'll use her Nakobe. I think Nakobe needs the most help, probably. Spread him, so I don't think it's a run. Oh, that out is open. He's not going to throw it in time. Don't know if you wanted Thielen, but the short or the mid out was actually there. Let's go and cover 2 man now after that one. Amadi. Our corner 4 isn't great. Left the running back open. Wow, he is fast, though. Wow, he actually got the angle. Damn, Bryce got the moves. I did not think he was going to be that fast. Who didn't get him? I was stuck on DeMario. Obviously, I was like, hey, I'll user my guy. You cover yours, buddy. And our guy just made a mistake. Ooh, we were on that. I didn't know if it was going to be a wheel, but I was kind of like just playing safe. I'd rather give up the 10 yards than the touchdown. That's the way I always play. Let's go with Taylor on the inside in case it is a run. We can get back if we need to. Over the middle, and doesn't matter as Chase Young is going to have his 3rd of the day, and he's going to accidentally hurry up again. Go the dime blitz. I wish it was the other side. There we go. Bring Hampton up. See if we can actually get in there with the blitz again. Oh, I switch off to DeMario. A little bit of PI. Pretty good coverage, though. And the juke move, man. Good play. These long 3rd down conversions, he's killing it. It's not over. I know we've come back from way worse than this, so it's definitely not over. We were kind of hoping it was going to be over, but it's not. I'm all over that. Good hit. Still gains 5, though. It is hard. Open field tackling is just, it's basically impossible. It just seems literally impossible. Because you can just maneuver so easily. We also haven't run the ball much on offense, and even when we have, it hasn't been successful. I was thinking the way he ran the ball, I was like, oh, running the ball is easy. And then I try, and I'm like, oh, we suck. Never mind. Oh, ran right into DeMario. 3rd and 2, we sort of get the stop. All the injuries in the world for him, I guess. We're going 0. There's no way he can run this. Get too many players up for that. Good short out. Oh, fumble! And we kicked it a mile away. And while we don't recover, it's going to be a 4th and 7. That is crazy. Gets the first down. We strip it. We can't recover it. And our guy just, like, kicks it to the moon. Could be a fake out. And it looks good. It is good. Broken thumb for his right tackle. Things are just not going well. Every injury imaginable. Oh, crap. What am I doing? Are you allowed to do this, huh? Okay. I don't know the damn new rules. I just got here. Don't. Leave me alone. Let me go and stretch to the opposite side of the tight end. And Kendre is actually going to find about 8 to the right. I think you double team Derek Brown even though it's a stretch. Nice move. Oh, nice slip. Oh, don't fumble. First down, Kendre. Trying to get him involved. Not even trying to waste the clock. Just trying to get him involved more because I want him to have a year. Can't have a year if you're not putting up numbers. Let's run the ball again. Moves him over. Still going to run it. Oh, there goes Kendre. Nice moves. First down. I told him, too, earlier when his guy broke like 3 tackles. I was like, so you can't tackle players this year, huh? Because I was like, neither of us can tackle each other. As we get more glimpses into that being true. Good blocking again. Kendre's looking slow. I'm going to try to get out of bounds so we don't fumble. Oh, damn. I'm going to run the ball again. I want to get this backup carry in there. Good try by McKinnon, who still gains 4. Looks like zone. Inside, Olave. A lot of yards. Don't fumble. To the 19. I normally never liked this play before, but I think corners has grown on me a little bit. I think it's grown on me a little bit. What's that flag? Please don't be a hold. Please. No way. All right, so we're backed up quite a bit here. About to throw it up there. I don't know if Olave would have been open, but that post has been, especially with single high, post has been kind of filth. This place sucks. All right, we got Shaheed. See if we have the time to throw this. Usually you just don't have the time to throw it. That's where this play kind of fails. I mean, usually you get a little more than that, but yeah. Usually, I mean, like a tiny bit more than that. You know, usually you get to at least hike the ball before you're dead, but not this time. Screen pass, just try to set something up. Try to bounce it. Good little play to the 20. We'll set up a field goal. Damn, Olave and, I mean, Joe Milton would have had, 4 touchdowns on the game. Olave with another touchdown would have been taken away. I mean, if we held, we held, but I didn't know if we did or not. Obviously, they're going to call it, but felt like the ball was already out at that point, which is kind of when you're like, really? We're calling that flag? It's kind of when it pains you the most. Oh, he's not playing. Oh, he was about to fly, and then our guy was like, no flying. No fly zone. Sorry. Part of me wants to actually see how good this D-line is when using, but another part of me knows that I'm not going to use it a line much this year. We bump them. Oh, wow. Brazee has been lethal. Really disappointing, though, that it hasn't always led to an actual sack. Like, sure, Chase Young, 3 sacks, whatever he's got. Sweet. But I need Brazee to be the next level, you know? Chase Young's already next level. Oh, God. I don't even know what I was... Oh, God. Oh, picked off by Lattimore. He's got his second of the day. To the 25-yard line. What's the rule again? I'm just not expecting to be up by any sort of number this year at all, like by much, especially as the Saints. Running with Kendre. Somebody help this man. Taysom with the help on the wrong player. Could be that throw power as well, that he's like throwing the ball super behind. Overthrown? I don't know what I did there. That might have been my fault. That route is filthy, though. I did not mean to do this. The corner is really nice. Normally, I throw the corners, but usually not from a 5-wide look. I usually don't trust the outside corner. I'm expecting to get beat. Olave. Look at Olave down to the 3, 2, 1. Got a blast. Stick from the 2-yard line. If he gives us a... Oh, yeah, he's not going to give us a look. I was going to say, if he gives us a look, I will run it. Olave, nice catch. Yeah, we can run backups now. Not even can, we have to. Gonna be using that D-line. Chase Young. Kind of want to test it. He's working the double team. Oh, the ankles. Oh, the ankles. Jesus, please. Let me live. Oh, nice throw. That's a touchdown. All right, we'll just tackle our own guy. Good find. The Deontay Johnson. I guess technically the starters don't need to come out, but I probably will be running the ball a bit anyways. The posts seem deadly. Like, they're really deadly. Oh, it's a fake out. Oh, good D. And Shaheed's going to find some room to the outside. I forgot about that guy protecting the boundary. Got to get some backup carries in for McKinnon. It's probably going to be pretty obvious that we're running it. Nice move. Good blocking. McKinnon tried to do something crazy with it. Nice little play. Go back to McKinnon again. And we get some really nice blocks again. Tried to juke the same way as before. Didn't really work out this time. Going to go with the shtick play. I don't know why I did that. I did not mean to do that. He is kind of on us, so I'm going to expect Taysom to get open. Go down. Nope. Kendre. Going to get some pretty decent blocks. Like, how are we falling forward for 4 there? Like, that genuinely makes no sense. I also wish I knew how many yards we had without checking. As Kendre is going to score. In for the score, and, I mean, unless he scores a touchdown here, it will probably be the starters officially done. Oh. Nice hit. Wow, one-on-one Hampton, though, has been laying the boom. Bull rush doesn't work. Oh, Brasino! Branzino. I try to pick it with Foskey. Oh my God! And he recovers it. That is insane. As the fullback's going to get involved. A lot of fumbles in this game, though, I got to admit. We may need a slider change there. And McKinnon somehow is still up. I don't know what to tell you. 52-22. We end up winning our first game against someone that hasn't played Madden in a while. So, I mean, as the year goes on, you assume that the second matchup is going to be even tougher for us. Really good start to the year, obviously, and Joe Milton. Yeah, that placement in passing, it's quite good. It can make even the most mid of players not so mid. And I'm very mid, let's be honest. Looking at some of the highlight plays, pretty sweet stuff. As a lot of fumble forces, though. There was a lot of those. It was insane. But yeah, not a bad start for our New Orleans Saints. Looking at the numbers, 66% completion percentage for Joe Milton, 311 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 picks thrown. Bryce Young, a little bit worse for wear. Obviously, this team, year one, isn't terrible. They actually have a lot of players. It's just Tyrann Mathieu, Demario Davis, Cameron Jordan. A lot of guys going to be regressing, so that'll change as the time goes by. Kendre Miller's 10 for 75 with 2 touchdowns. Both running backs pretty similar. Looking at receiving, Olave, 7 for 132 with 2 touchdowns. Taysom Hill, 4 for 59. Shaheed, 88 yards with 2 touchdowns on 2 catches. Kendre with a few, and a bunch of different players just getting a feel for it. Sacks, 3 for Chase Young, a sack and a half for Brazee, 1 for Ashawn Robinson, 1 for Clavon Chason, 1 for Cameron Jordan, 1 for Dominique Hampton, and 1 for Kool-Aid McKinstry. 2 picks for Marshawn Lattimore, 1 for Demario Davis, the old Bucks on this team. And then, of course, he missed an extra point and a field goal due to the lag. We ended up with all of our goals and whatnot completed as well. The force, the 3 turnovers and whatnot. No upgrade points, unfortunately. We got 47 franchise points. That's kind of crazy. But that is pretty much going to be it for this one. I guess we could assign some scouts. Let's just be honest, you guys don't want to see that from an online league. I'll do that behind the scenes. I would guess the position we're going to look for the most would be linebacker, maybe, because I don't know if we're going to have Willie Gay and then Demario Davis might retire. I don't know. Either way, those are going to be the focus. Linebacker, DT, safety, maybe O-line, that kind of stuff. Regardless, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoy, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, I do appreciate continued support on the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel PKR plays for non-Madden content. And then, of course, GG to our opponent, Nick. And it's on to the Cowboys next episode. Regardless, thanks for watching. I hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see